I'm Sandy Powell and I'm the costume designer. This is a period I really enjoyed because, I mean, like on every film, you learn something new about every period, and there's always something attractive about it. 1952, I don't consider to be 50s. It's still the end of the 40s, and it's what most people are still wearing clothes from the 40s. Very few people are wearing clothes from 1952. And I always find that in a decade can't really be defined until after midway through. So most people in this film, like all the background people, everybody you see in the background, all the secondary characters, are wearing things that are 40s really. You know, my job as a costume designer is helping the actors find their characters and make the characters believable, but really it's about helping create the director's vision. So the important thing was to understand what was going on in Todd's head, what he wanted it to look like visually, and to achieve that, to come up with that. He never specifically said, I want Carol to be wearing this and I want Therese to be wearing that. But we talked about the characters in depth, and he did talk about the kind of thing they would be. For instance, we knew that Carol had money, and so she would wear beautiful clothes, and there was a choice of silhouettes or shapes that she could have worn in 1952. And we both knew that it would have to be the sort of lean shape, the narrow skirt, as opposed to the big Dior new look, which was just currently very fashionable. That felt like it was too extravagant and too frivolous, really, for her.
I wonder if you might help me find this doll for my daughter.
Bright Betsy. Oh, she cries and wets herself. But I'm afraid we're all out of stock.
I guess Therese was recently a student, and you can tell by where she lives that she has very little money. She's artistic, yet I think her main priority is not her clothing. She doesn't dress to impress. She dresses in what's comfortable, what's practical. And it kind of was quite cool for young people, but not like high fashion.
I'm so sorry to keep you waiting.
In a way with Therese, she's not defined by men. She doesn't dress for men either. That's what's interesting about her. She's not dressing for her boyfriend. She dresses for herself. She's not really thinking about anything. And what she's interested in is her photography, and that's it. And that's really clear, and I like that. But then I wanted to show a development. You know, she's on a sort of journey of self-discovery, really. And by the end of the film, she really has changed. She's discovered who she is. And then she finally starts earning some money with her job at the New York Times. And I reckon that she spent her first pay packet on a new outfit and a haircut. So that's when she gets the more grown-up, more sophisticated-looking suit, two-piece, that is sort of inspired by Carol, yet not emulating her. She's discovered her own sense of style. I didn't think I need to find a red and yellow hat for Therese. I saw that hat, I think, at a vintage fair, and it sort of jumped out at me, and I thought, that is Therese. I wasn't even looking for a hat, but I found it. So it wasn't like I thought, she's got to have a hat. That was one of those sort of happy accidents.
Oh, God, don't. I look fried.
You do not. You look wonderful.
It's a much more organic process when you find the perfect thing and put it all together. When every element comes together to make the perfect end product is something that happens very rarely. Of course, it's all credit to Todd and his producers for putting together the right combination of people, but providing the inspiration for us all to create his vision exactly how it should have been. I like that. I hope he's pleased too. I mean, I am.